So it's been a busy few months. We got off the stage, end of May in Bloomington, placing in the top three, qualifying for Natural Worlds. So that was pretty exciting, and just kind of recapping how early, late spring went for my wife and I. We were both blessed to qualify for the Natural Universe and the Natural Worlds, two very high level prestigious shows, and it's something that we both kind of have dreamed about doing. And so after sitting down, we decided to do that, and we took the summer not off, but we kind of just focused on maintaining and making sure we had good energy. And then we started kicking things back up here in the fall, and now we're currently 2 weeks out from the Natural Universe. And just saying that is like gives me goosebumps, because it's like to think 12 years ago when I started this journey, like the Natural Universe, like it's a big show. It's people from all over the world are competing for this show, and that's one of the amazing things about the sport of bodybuilding in itself. It's like you start off as someone who competes maybe at like a novice class and an open class, and then you get that bug and you try to get your pro card, and you earn the pro card, then you try to get your first pro show, and all of a sudden you place in the money rounds and you make money, and now all of a sudden you are doing shows that qualify you for Natural Worlds and Natural Universe. And that's just kind of been a cool journey to watch, because I've gotten to watch myself go through that in the last 12 years, but I've also gotten to watch my wife go through that process of her getting her pro card, competing at her first pro show, and then actually like getting her first pro win and qualifying for Natural Worlds and Natural Universe. So just watching that evolution of those events have been phenomenal and a blessing. And so we've been working really hard preparing 2 weeks out. This is that tough time though, because what a lot of people don't realize is how long the diet is for stuff like this. Like my wife and I have been dieting for basically over a year. Now we had 2 months where we maybe weren't in a calorie deficit. We were maybe at more like a calorie maintenance, but it's still tracking and doing everything. And a lot of people, when they go on social media, they see things like, the smiling and the pictures and the posing and the flexing and the having fun. Everyone's like, I want to do that. But, there's a lot of time. Some people train 4 to 12 months for one show or multiple shows. And for us, it'll be multiple shows within 12, 13 months that we've been dieting. And so, these last 2 weeks, it's wearing on us a little bit, just because, we've moved into a new house and we've had some life stuff. And so you do all of that on top of low energy. You get tired and beat down, but this specific time frame being 2 weeks out for me always motivates me. It just hypes me up. It's like it gets me going. So that's really where a lot of things have been since this May, and it's exciting things. We've had other opportunities as well. We've gotten to judge bodybuilding shows, which is something when you're competing you may want to dip your feet into, because it helps you see the sport in another way. For my wife and I, we love judging because it's our way of giving back to the bodybuilding community, to provide information to other competitors and give them insight, so it'll make them better, and then it makes the sport better and helps really grow the sport. So competing in general can open up a lot of doors, and I think that's one reason why people get into it. But hopefully you're competing for yourself, and that it makes you happy, because when you get close to a show, you do get tired, you do get a little crabby, and people need to realize like you're putting this on yourself. You're choosing to do this. So my wife and I, we choose to do this because we love it. But I know a lot of people out there, they see the pictures and they're like, I want to do that. And it can be great, because again, it can open up a lot of doors for you. But if you're only doing it for some likes on social media and things like that, it may not be the right sport, because there's a big psychological aspect that can go into this as well when you've been dieting for so long and you're so close to a show. So it's been fun.